Money isn't for stuff. Money is for freedom. In a world obsessed with displaying wealth, bigger houses, nicer cars, louder status, J.L. Collins offers a quiet but radical idea. Money is not meant to buy things. Money is meant to buy back control over your own life. This shift in thinking changes everything. 1. The real tragedy of dependency. Why 20 years of work can still end in bankruptcy. Collins asks a disturbing but honest question. How can a middle-aged man, after giving 20 loyal years to a company, fall into financial ruin almost immediately after being laid off? The answer isn't bad luck, it's a lack of autonomy. When income is used primarily to upgrade lifestyle, luxury cars, oversized homes, constant consumption, we quietly chain ourselves to fixed expenses. Bills become non-negotiable. Paychecks become survival tools. At that point, every no becomes dangerous. You can't say no to a bad boss. You can't say no to unhealthy hours. You can't say no to a job you've outgrown. Not because you lack courage, but because your life is financially fragile. 2. The true meaning of FU money. It's not a number. It's a position of strength. At age 25, J.L. Collins earned just $10,000 a year in his first professional job. After 2 years of disciplined living, he had saved $5,000. To most people, that's pocket change. To Collins, it was exit fuel. He dreamed of spending several months cycling through Ireland and Wales. In the rigid corporate culture of the 1970s, unpaid leave for personal exploration was unthinkable. When he asked, his boss replied with a firm no. A typical employee would have backed down immediately, driven by fear of unemployment. Collins didn't argue. He went home and thought for a week. That $5,000, half his annual income, did something powerful. It removed scarcity thinking. He realized, I like this job, but I own my life. A week later, he returned and resigned. Instantly, the power dynamic flipped. Before, the boss granted income. The employee begged for permission. After, the company needed talent. Collins had options. Seeing Collins ready to walk away without hesitation, the boss changed tone. The result? A deal no one expected. 6 weeks off, job intact upon return. That money didn't pay for the trip. It paid for confidence, leverage, and self-respect. 3. Don't chase wealth. Chase the ability to say no. The most important lesson in the simple path to wealth isn't about stock charts or index funds. It's about freedom. Freedom to say no to a toxic manager, soul-crushing hours, social pressure to spend for approval. Chasing wealth for its own sake traps people in an endless rat race. But building money for the right to say no leads to a different place entirely. Collins calls it the monk's perspective. Modest material needs, unlimited control over time. You don't need to impress anyone. You don't need permission to live deliberately. 4. In the end, money is just a tool for exploration. Few money buys options. It gives you time, flexibility, and the ability to design your days. Wake up at 4 a.m. to watch the sunrise, or sleep in after a night of focused creative work. Both are valid, because you chose them. The simple path to wealth doesn't just teach portfolio management. It teaches you how to build a financial fortress strong enough that you never have to bow to anyone except your own values and passions. That is the real return on investment.